We're always judging wrongly because we can't see, as you said, we can't see everything.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's always another way to look at it. There's something I'm not hearing. There's just so much information that isn't available. Yeah. That's actually, I shared with you, I hope this is okay. I shared with you that I've been uh, working on channeling a new book called No Enemies. And it's about building a bridge of light across the invisible divide. And what what Spirit gave me was a list of what if statements. So what if, which is like, what's possible. What if we were to consider, and that's actually one of the statements. Is so interesting that you would. What if we were to loosen the grip we have on our way of seeing, thinking, and doing?
What
So
an
just loosen
important,
the grip, just like consider.
right. And what an important question. What if?
What if? Yeah.
That's an extremely valuable opening. What if? Imagine if we went through, that life. What if my interpretation is wrong? What if my choosing this, my insisting upon this, uh, is only going to cause more trouble? I know I never questioned that forever. Even after picking up the course for several years, if not a decade or more, was still very insistent on my way.
Yeah. Yeah. We can even do that as course students, right? We can land on an interpretation of a course, and it becomes almost like the Bible is for many people, that, like, no, this is what he said. This is what it means. And just be so sure that that's true.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know. And that's freedom. To me, that's freedom. That's like,
Right.
I don't need to know. I used to put so much pressure on myself to know.
Me too. And I was um, what I would call a spiritual seeker for so long, and I always thought that I would know, meaning that it would be my ego. You know, I had a very advanced spiritual ego, um, and it was always happy to announce itself that I have done silent retreats. I've meditated for hours. I've done some pretty advanced yoga postures, um, but an advanced spiritual ego never once brought me happiness ever. Um, and of course, an spiritual ego is an illusion that thinks it's more than just an illusion. Um, so it's no wonder that it can't bring us any happiness.
Hmm. Hmm. Right.